From the studios of Books in Motion, this is Rebecca Rogers, reading The Return to Phantasmagoria, Phantasmic Wars, Book 5, by L. Hawley. Now let's begin with Chapter 1. The nightmares gather at night, and it was nighttime almost all the time now in Phantasmagoria, the world of imagination and dreams. Gauen, the oldest soul-sucker in Phantasmagoria, and leader of the largest nightmare army in known phantasmic history, surveyed her troops with cold amusement glittering in her eyes. Nightmare creatures of all kinds were flocking to her hastily built camp from every corner of Phantasmagoria. Each of those who were able to get past the dinosaurs guarding the camp looked up at her in awe when they arrived. "Well, why shouldn't they look at me in awe and terror?" she thought, amused. "I must strike an imposing figure." Indeed, the commander of the army, the only soul-sucker who both had her own body and could change her appearance at will, looked quite imposing at the moment. She had taken on the appearance of a humanoid bird, with a razor-sharp beak and magnificently iridescent black feathers. She rode astride a massive T-Rex, who growled menacingly at all new arrivals. She patted the creature's scaly back. Now, she murmured, "you just had a snack." The pirate it had been growling at, a sneering man named Silver Eye, gave the prehistoric beast a terrified look, all traces of a sneer gone, and backed away from it quickly. "Take him and the other new recruits to the stronghold by the invisible volcano. He can be properly dressed in the official armor and begin his training with Captain Rule," Gauen instructed a swarthy-looking imp who bowed to her.
"Yes, oh, terrifying one,"
the imp replied, his voice slithery smooth.
"You,"
he called gruffly to Silver Eye, who started upright.
"Come with me. I'll take you to the group heading to Rule's babysitting, training camp this evening. You join Gauen's army, you wear the official uniform. None of that raggedy pirate crud. You got it?"
"Yes, sir,"
Silver Eye grumbled, hunching his broad, sun-baked shoulders and following after the imp. A sliver of worry passed through Gauen's mind as she surveyed the new recruits marching away. There were not as many joining her cause as she had expected there would be by now, partly thanks to the dinosaurs guarding her camp. "Not as many, maybe," she whispered to herself. "But at least this way only the toughest and most trustworthy nightmare creatures join me. Is it really only the dinosaurs keeping my numbers low?" Banishing the doubt from her mind, Gauen straightened her shoulders. "Banalon," she said imperiously, gesturing a large winged lion forward.
"Yes, Gauen?"
he asked, dipping his dirty maned head to the ground. Gauen harumphed impatiently, waving at him to raise his head. "How goes the retrieval?" she asked, leaning forward around the T-Rex's thick neck. The T-Rex whipped its long tail, but stayed still, unwilling to anger the creature on its back. Its buddy had made that mistake, and now was running around wild in the forest, a strange look in its eyes. It didn't want to end up like its buddy.
"We are close to finding another,"
Banalon replied promptly, raising his head and baring his teeth.
"Soon you will have more than one artifact in your possession, and we can move forward with part 2 of your plan."
He grinned up at her, a growl deep in his throat.
"The part where the nightmares take over Phantasmagoria."
"How close?" Gauen asked, eyeing the water-filled bottle tied to the end of her spear. "Such an odd-looking object."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?